After several weeks on the road, Exeter University returns to the home surroundings of Topsham, looking to keep pace at the top of the BUCS Super Rugby table. In atrocious conditions, both sides searched for early openings, but it was Exeter that made the most of their opportunity. Josh Barton breaking through the defensive line and feeding captain Ollie White to take play up to the Swansea 22. The visitors were then penalised at the breakdown, and Exeter made no mistake from the resulting line-out. Admittedly, from Exeter's high standards, the maul hasn't been functioning as well as they would have hoped so far this season. But on a cold and windy day at Topsham, it was on song again here, as the pack drove over Luke Berry, the grateful recipient, at the back to dot down for his first try of the match. Barton added the conversion. Minutes later though, it was Swansea's turn to show the power game at the line-out, as they responded to Exeter's early try with one of their own through captain Ben Gregory. After Gwyn Parks had put his side 5 metres out, there was no stopping the rolling maul, before Parks levelled proceedings with a difficult conversion from the touchline. Playing with the wind at their backs in the first period, Swansea were starting to enjoy themselves, and they took the lead minutes later, as Will Yarnell was penalised for blocking off the ball, allowing Parks to slot a simple penalty from in front of the posts. It wouldn't be long though until Exeter hit the front again, and in some style too. After a hard carry from Finn Richardson, Josh Barton fizzed the ball wide to James Botterill, the wing linking up with Max Bliss, who popped inside to Arthur Relton to dive over for his 5th of the season. Exeter were really in the groove now, and they were almost in for a third minutes later. Archie Hoskin feeding Tom Eelman, who burst through a gap in the Swansea defence only to be pulled down a metre short. Exeter looked to recycle the ball and keep the momentum, but eventually Swansea's defence won through. With half-time approaching, that third score would finally come though, and again typically on a day such as Wednesday's, it came from the driving maul. After a successful line-out from Luke Berry 20 metres out from the Swansea line, the pack started to drive forwards at a rate of knots, drawing a penalty advantage before keeping the momentum and allowing Berry to crash over for his 2nd of the afternoon. Five minutes into the second half, Exeter's rolling maul was causing chaos in the Swansea ranks, but it was a stunning pass from Josh Barton that almost gave his side their bonus point score. He fizzed the ball wide to Dan John, now playing at fullback, who raced through, looking to score in the corner, pirouetting and grounding only for his toe to hit the touchline. From the resulting line-out, Berry thought he had his hat-trick as he dived over the line, only to be called back after Daffyd Jenkins had knocked on, trying to steal the line-out. With the pressure mounting on Swansea, Gary Lloyd was sent to the sin bin, and eventually that pressure told for Exeter, typically again from the rolling maul. After Barton put his side within range, the pack did what they were doing best all afternoon, Berry crashing over for his hat-trick, sparking a huge celebration from the hooker. Barton then added his 2nd successful conversion of the afternoon from out wide to give Exeter a commanding lead. With the rain starting to abate, Exeter showed what they could do with ball in hand, with Relton going over for his 2nd try after this chip through from Dan John. With little over 10 minutes to go, Daffyd Jenkins charged down Swansea's replacement scrum half and shimmied his way up towards the 22. Archie Owlett then carried hard, before Niall Armstrong fed Josh Barton, who fizzed the ball wide to Eelman and Relton, who unselfishly drew the final defender, offloading to Dan John to go in for the try. The game may have been won for Exeter, but Swansea weren't going to give up easily, as Callum Dodd raced clear from a quickly taken penalty. Fortunately for Exeter though, Arthur Relton was there to stop him. And from there, EURFC maintained their composure, allowing Armstrong to boot the ball out and to secure a 34-10 victory for his side, ahead of next week's clash against Northumbria.